Okay, I'm Nancy Becker Bennett with the Michigan State Police. Our Smart Policing initiative has been continuing very well. We've been doing lots of training throughout all levels of the department on what smart policing is, what evidence-based policing is, how it should be used, questioning how it is used. We have also implemented DDACs in our 4 high-crime cities in Michigan, which are Flint, Detroit, Pontiac, and Saginaw. That's been going very well. We're partnering with the local agencies in that effort, and the troopers seem to really appreciate sort of seeing the data and justifying the hotspot areas and those patrols. We did a survey where we were looking for examples of evidence-based policing and are trying to demonstrate some best practices throughout the agency. All of this sort of happened in conjunction with our regional policing efforts, our strategic planning efforts. We have a change guidance group that's with Michigan State Police and Michigan State University, where we talk about the smart policing effort and what's going on and how we can better spread smart policing and evidence-based policing throughout the agency. We're also working on our crime analysis and the data, trying to really gather that information and be able to present it best to members of our agency.
I'm Mary Morash. I'm on the faculty, Michigan State University, School of Criminal Justice, and my colleagues Steve Shermack and also Jeremy Wilson and I are the research team. We see our role really as finding and providing information that will help the strategic planning group for this project disseminate the ideas of evidence-based policing and make sure they're being used throughout the agency. So we designed a survey, worked closely with them, administered the survey, and we've located some prime examples of effective evidence-based policing in the agency. Now we're going to go out and do case studies, try to understand what facilitated the development of these efforts, and also try to understand whether there were any barriers that had to be overcome. We're going to follow this up with additional data collection to understand why in some places more evidence-based policing is occurring, other places it isn't. And basically we feed our information back to the strategic planning group, which is Michigan State Police personnel, and then we just offer any advice, but also work with them as they develop their strategies, and we'll look at organizational outcomes to see, after all of the interventions that have been put in place, whether there's any change in behaviors in terms of doing more parts of the evidence-based policing practice.